Hi, good afternoon. I think I want to say good evening, but the sun is still out, so I'm going to say good afternoon. Welcome to the MIT 8th grade promotion ceremony at this beautiful gym of ours. Thanks for being here, and I just want to give a shout out to Mid-City Nursery on Sonoma Boulevard. They let us borrow almost all of these beautiful plants decorating the stage, and we have to take them back. But that is local partnership, families helping each other out. So please enjoy the decor, but keep them as is. We have MIT graduation tomorrow, and it's going to be the same, and they can add to it. And then we have GA promotion and graduation on Wednesday, and they can add to it to make it their own. But enjoy, but keep them as is. Before we get started, just a few reminders. Bathroom is that exit to my left, where the white wisterias are coming down, and the sensors in there are pretty sensitive. Please, no vaping, no smoking, nothing in there, because when the fire alarm goes off, it is very loud. And our middle school, Dan's, tested out the fire alarm about a couple of months ago. We know that it works. And please be mindful that those in front of you are able to enjoy the ceremony. If you need to get up in a way that's not going to interrupt anyone. And we will get the show started in 30 minutes. And you guys are early birds. Welcome. I didn't know whose it was. Okay, so pomp and circumstance at. Does Derek know? Yes. Okay. Do you know? Did he connect with you? I mean, I get them, but I don't know where. There he is. He's connecting with you. You can have this. So I'm going to do the introduction and welcome. Okay. And then after Liz, Liz is actually going to do this. Okay. And now we welcome your attention to the 8th grade promoting class, and that's when you play that. You want to? I've already walked. No, you're going to play, and then they're going to walk in. Oh, okay, yes. Okay. So, and it's going to be loop, so kind of like a 10-minute loop until we're done. You can, yes. Okay, we got this? Gentlemen? So who's going to do the music, me or you? All right. You know the key, right? Not that. Hello?
Welcome, everyone.
All right, so it is no longer good afternoon, it is good evening. The clouds out there darken. Just want to remind you all that we do have 2 food trucks by the NPR. So Life Ice with their taco truck and their ice cream truck. So that's the after party. So welcome to the MIT 8th grade promotion ceremony in our beautiful brand new gym. If this is the first time you have set foot in here. And a big, big thank you. If you love plants, get to know Jake at Mid-City Nursery on Sonoma Boulevard. And I've only had 2 conversations with him. What a gentleman. So the plants that you see on the stage are borrowed from Mid-City Nursery, and we have to take them back when we are done. So enjoy the decor, but help us keep the decor as is for tomorrow's MIT high school graduation. And then we also have Griffin Academy's promotion and graduation on Wednesday. Bathroom is the exit door to my left in the corner. And I'm not saying that you guys are losers. I'll tell you why. I need to have this out in front of me. My brain has a hard time with what's left and what's right. So I have to help myself out by going, oh, that's my left. And during the course of the ceremony, want to thank you in advance for being mindful of those sitting to the left and right of you, those sitting behind you, and whatever you do, try not to obstruct their view. We will get started in 9 minutes. Oh, you guys are amazing. I get an applause for just this? For the few that just came in, most important announcement is bathroom is to my left in the corner. After party is at the MPR in that direction with a food truck and a dessert truck. So you have your choice of tacos and ice cream.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. All right, good afternoon, MITA Middle School community, family, friends, staff, faculty, and students. I'm Liz Saldana, MIT Middle School Site Director. Standing here today, I'm filled with immense pride. Families, thank you for entrusting your children to us. Teachers and staff, thank you for your endless dedication. This milestone belongs to all of us. Class of 2026, we made it. Middle school is quite a ride. We all faced major learning curves, myself included. Together, we have learned that success doesn't happen by accident. Whether it is pulling up your grades for the Santa Cruz field trip or finally learning that headphones need to be put away and not hidden under your hoodies, you grew. You learned from your mistakes and you chose to do the work. One of the greatest lessons from your time here is that no one succeeds alone. Look around this room at your friends, your teachers, and your families. Parents, thank you for your support and partnering with us every step of the way. Scholars, never forget the village that stood behind you to get you to the stage. As you step into high school, the training wheels are coming off. You will face bigger choices and bigger responsibilities. Don't let yesterday's mistake dictate tomorrow's achievements. If you falter, hit the reset button, keep your focus sharp and your integrity intact. Class of 2026, we are so incredibly proud of you. Thank you for joining us in celebrating another milestone for our school as we promote our 8th grade class to high school. Please sit back and enjoy this beautiful weather.
And now we welcome your attention to the 8th grade promoting class of 2026.
I took my love, took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing. older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Oh, take my love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide bring it down. Oh, the landslide bring it down.
Our program will begin with promoting 8th graders Charlene Kabisag and Shaina Apostal, and 6th grader Samaj Little singing the national anthem. Would you please come up to the stage? After the national anthem, they will be followed by gospel recording artist Sean Dodson singing Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is also referred to as the Black National Anthem, a hymn written as a poem by NAACP leader James Weldon Johnson in 1900. We kindly request that you remain standing for both performances. Mr. Sean Dotson, would you please come up to the stage? Please stand.
Wait, with one? With one mic? Oh, wait. There's another mic. Where? Oh, here's your mic. Oh, man, it's flag on. Oh, there's another one. Is this on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You want to test your mic? No, I'm okay. Where's the flag? It's not on. No, mine is on. Okay. Where the flag at? Miss, where the flag at? They forgot. Oh, shit. Okay, ready? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, getting through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I didn't hear you.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you, Mr. Sean Dodson. And proud mom is standing over there in yellow, Lisa Dodson, our Chief Talent and Operating Officer. Before we continue with our program, I do have a tradition of acknowledging that the land that we are standing on belongs to the coastal Miwoks, Swissunes, and other Podwin tribes. We honored the sovereignty, cultural contributions, and immense land stewardship. I mean, look at how beautiful Vallejo is of Native Americans. May we find the peace and the strength, just as they did, to not let the chaos and the noise from helping us to strive and put humanity first, as well as the land. So moving forward, let us not let fame, fortune, and intelligence be your game, but humanity be your game. When it comes to intelligence, you know me, it's human intelligence that we're after when you come to MIT Academy. My name is Sly Saturn. I am the Director of Schools for MIT Middle and High. We appreciate your patience and partnership in accepting and leveraging change that happens to us each and every day. This is our first time having the promotion in the gym, and I know that is a big change for many of you. And as this is the first promotion in the gym, it's a change. Some of you do not want it, but we're going to frame it in the most positive way. We are winners. We're the first promoting class to be in this gym in GTA history. This gym is made possible by many who came before you and before me, as well as present leaders and educators from the central office and our board of directors. So with us here from the central office is Ms. Margie DiGiorgio, Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Lisa Dodson, Chief Talent and Operating Officer, Ms. Mildred Gaines, Director of Family and Community Engagement, Ms. Vivian Wesley, who's been on the board for many, many years, Vice Chairperson, and our Superintendent, Mr. Nick Driver. Thank you for that warm reception. I know parents, you're not at the school, but when Mr. Drivers comes to MIT Middle School, he is treated as a celebrity. They actually go up and ask him for autographs. And I think one of them, I forgot, said, wait, isn't that so-and-so some actor? And I go, I have no idea which actor you're talking about, but sure. So, to you all, thank you for your leadership and service to the community. So this evening, I'm going to take you all on a short trip around the world because, after all, it's a really, really small world and is getting even smaller, and we're even more connected as technology improves. So, welcome. Bienvenidos. And I'm going to say hi in Tagalog instead of welcome, because saying hi in Tagalog is so much easier than saying welcome in Tagalog. Mabuhay, which is what I learned this weekend at the festival. For the German-speaking students and families in the room, willkommen. I did take 3 years of German in high school, and I remember a couple of words. And our Arabic-speaking families, I have been trying for a couple of years, and I'm probably not going to get this right. Maherban. And if there's any languages I miss, come up and teach it to me afterwards. It's a Small World is my favorite ride at Disneyland. When you wait for 45 minutes or longer, you quickly realize that it doesn't matter who gets on that boat with you. You just get onto the boat, and then as you cruise along through the wonders of different countries, you're reminded of how connected we are. Having lived in Thailand, I appreciate the representation of Thailand, even though I am not Thai, and my stay in Thailand for 5 years was not in the Disneyland Thailand. I lived in the refugee camps, my family and I, for 3 years before coming to this country. As my immediate family now includes Chinese ancestry, European ancestry, that's me and my children and grandchildren. Vietnamese ancestry, French ancestry, Cambodian ancestry, and Mexican ancestry. Even for my family, it is a small world and not just a ride. And when you think about my extended family, that connectedness expands quite a bit. My hope as an educator, and I can say that this is true of every educators in the room, is that we bring a lot of us into the classroom and onto the school campuses. My hope that for the students, each of you has been seen, has been heard, and you really have felt that humanities first approach that we take at MIT. We see you, and we're here to partner with you and to build a community for you, for us, and also for anyone who's going to be choosing to be a part of our family in the future. A tradition at MIT when it comes to culture is that we host a multicultural day. With everything that was happening this year, we postponed it, and we kept on postponing it. And I can't tell you how many students and how many times they have came up and just asked, when is Multicultural Day happening? Not only did they ask me, they asked Ms. Saldana, and they asked our ASB advisor. And that is a legacy that we have at our schools, celebrating and embracing our uniqueness. And eventually, when it got to December and we still have not had Multicultural Day, I was kind of thinking, okay, they have asked. They, at some point, will get tired of asking, or they will forget about it and move along. Nope, they kept on asking, and we finally had our Multicultural Day in May. They persisted. And parents, students, at this day, some of you cooked, some of you performed, and some of you just helped out, and some of you went to the different booth and learned about different cultures and about each other. Some of you play a game of basketball with Dak Sauce, a local rapper and musician. Some of you took pictures with another local singer by the name of Avery Rose. All I know is that Multicultural Day is what it has been, what it is, and what it will be because of the involvement of all of us, staff, students, and parents, and community members. One of the new firsts for MIT Middle that I hope will become a tradition is our second semester honor assembly. This assembly was a collaboration between students, classroom teachers, and staff. Students were recognized for more than academics. They were recognized for being their best selves. Teachers gave out awards such as Math Wizard, Future Engineer, Class Comedian, and the 2 class comedians had their moment in front of their whole class with a stand-up comedy that they had to put right in the moment. We had students who also got Employee of the Year Award, Chief Technology Officer Award, but the most memorable award, I'm gonna give it to ASB Leadership. Our student leaders have been practicing 2 principles that I talk to them often. Leaders eat last. And I see them do this all the time with every activity that they have put together. Leaders eat last, and leaders recognize others. And their award that they gave was very heartwarming, and I hope that you will find it to be the same. The award that they gave to their peer was most nice and friendly. This award says a lot about their values and kindness. Before I introduce our guest speaker, a shout out to the parents in the house. MIT cheerleaders in the house. MIT athletes in the house. All right, and last one, MIT scholars in the house. And last but not least, the amazing MIT middle school staff. So, as I said, I did learn one Tagalog word, and if I'm mispronouncing it, those of you who speak Tagalog, come up and help me out. So, I went to the Filipino Festival this weekend. I saw students and parents there, and I actually love it and appreciate it. If you see me out and about in the community, you come up and say hi to me. So it was awesome seeing students and parents out there. So at one point, in one hand, I had a bowl of pancit and pork sisig. And then in the other hand, I had a basket of barbecue skewers, and I'm walking around trying to find a table. It's very crowded, and then I finally spy a table with 3 people already there, and this is for you students. When there's a table with 3 people there and there's one empty spot, that empty spot is yours. It's calling out to you. All you have to do is walk up to that empty spot. I did. So I had a lovely conversation with these 3 people. I even showed them pictures of my mother, who is 93, and our conversation actually led to our guest speaker, right? What a small world. And our guest speaker, and I get the number wrong, and I don't know which number, our guest speaker is either MIT Academy number 1, employee number 2, or employee number 3. Okay, so our guest speaker said she was MIT Academy employee number 1. What I do know about our guest speaker is that when we talk about sweat equity, when you guys walk into the school office and I painted the walls on this office, that is sweat equity. Our guest has sweat equity in this school to the max since it was established in 1999. She built the ramp leading to her classroom on this campus on the hill. She has also taken students on numerous field trips and has also, I don't think she was supposed to tell me this as since I'm her administrator, but she loves to tell me about the times that students went to her house. So she also receives students at her house. She retired last year. And I share all of this because what I see about MIT is that the people who choose to be part of this family have the biggest hearts, and Ms. Guess is living proof of that. So please welcome Ms. Lori Guess, educator extraordinaire.
Thank you so much. It's great seeing everybody today. Back at you. So a big shout out to the MIT Academy class of 2026. It's such an honor to celebrate with you. Like Ms. Lai said, I've been here since 1999 and even taught some of your parents, and I've taught some of your teachers. And so you guys are like family to me. Judging by your awesome projects, I know I'm looking at future doctors, inventors, entrepreneurs, and more. Some of my favorite things that I remember from the classroom include the periodic table superheroes, where you invented a being who had the elements' powers, golfing for physics, growing plants from seeds, but one of my favorites is raising the salmon eggs in the classroom with the help of UC Davis, and then we let them go in the river where they were born when they were little fry. But I think the best times were when we got off campus and we went to Rush Ranch and the San Pablo Bay National Wildlife Refuge. The time you hit me in the head with the soccer ball was not so fun. Luckily and funny, I hardly remember that. Sorta. So I see former students all of the time as I go around Vallejo and the area, and they're really doing big things. And I know you're all the next big success stories. You just have to believe in your talent, and there is plenty of talent in your class. And use common sense that you learned in science. You might have made a big mess with elephant toothpaste, but your life is going to be just beautiful because you deserve it, and you're all wonderful. I've enjoyed every minute being with you. You're a very special class. We're all rooting for you, all of your family, your friends, and the staff, and you have everything you need in your toolbox. So finally, when you see Mr. Tom and I out and about, please don't be shy. Come up and tell us how you're doing. I know it's going to be something very cool. So much love, much respect, and good luck to all of you. Thank you very much.
Up next, we have 3 student speakers. Those 3 student speakers, will you please approach the stage and take a seat? So we have Angel Vargas Uribe, Mateo Bonifacio, and Jero Kushi. The first student speaker is the valedictorian. This student is the recipient of the highest cumulative GPA over at least 2 full years at MIT MITA. The path to becoming a valedictorian is consistent hard work and asking for help when you need it, persistence and grit. This student has been with us since 7th grade. The valedictorian of the promoting class of 2026 is Angel Vargas Uribe.
My name is Angel Vargas, and I'm proud to be speaking here as the 8th grade valedictorian. I would like to thank the teachers, administrators, and the support staff who have helped me throughout middle school. I would also like to thank my family who support me no matter what. It's hard to believe that after 3 years of middle school, we're finally moving on to high school. In reflecting on when we first entered middle school, everything went by so fast. During our time here, we've all at one point faced challenges. We've all had stressful assignments, tests, presentations, and moments where everything felt overwhelming. But even through all of that, we continued to show up and overcame the challenges so that we are all here today ready to graduate. During my time in middle school, I learned the importance of patience. Early on, I would rush through many assignments and exams and would get a bad score. I then realized that if I took my time, was patient, and paid attention to what I was doing, I would get a good score. This observation has led me to getting good enough grades to be valedictorian and to speak to you now. So I encourage you, graduates, in the future to be patient. Things don't happen overnight. And in a world of instant gratification where we can get virtually anything immediately, patience will be a skill that is unique and valued. If you are patient, you will excel past all of those people who do not have patience and give up on their goals. Consistent, patient work over time yields great rewards. I am proof of that before you now. So graduates, have a good summer, and then start high school ready to exercise patience so you can achieve all that you want. Thank you.
All right, our next speaker is the salutatorian. This person has the highest cumulative GPA, and nothing beats hard work. Please welcome Gerald Cushy.
Good evening, friends and families, teachers, faculty, and most of all, my fellow classmates. My name is Gerald Kusi, and tonight I am honored to be speaking to you as the salutatorian of the class of 2026. I would like to thank our teachers, staff, and administration for supporting us MIT scholars throughout our middle school years. Support, guidance, and patience, dedication they have poured into us has shaped us into the wonderful students we are today. When I first came here at MIT my 6th grade year, I was really nervous at the start. I wasn't sure what to do when I transferred from Solano Weenum Elementary to MIT Academy. But I soon found out that we all came from different elementary schools and from different backgrounds. And so I was not alone in the challenge of finding new friends. I knew it would take time for me to get comfortable. I knew it would take time to get comfortable here, but thankfully, I had two of my best friends named Leo and Logan, who helped me through the first days of my middle school years. Ever since then, life at the school has been great. Making new friends, finding a significant other, and laughing in the middle of class. I've enjoyed those everyday moments that don't seem important at the time, but end up becoming memories we'll never forget. But now that this is our last year, it really hits me that we won't be able to live those moments again. Looking back now, it's shocking how fast time has gone. What once felt like a new and unfamiliar place has now become a place full of memories that we will carry with us forever. And if there's one thing I realized, it's that middle school wasn't just about the classes or the grades. It was about the experiences, the people, and the moments that shaped who we are today. But I would like to talk to you this evening about something important. That is inspiration. We all need inspiration in order to achieve our goals. My inspiration for working hard in school to earn the salutatorian of our class is my family. I have learned from them to have a strong work ethic. I see how hard they work to provide a good home for my sister and me. I want to make sure they know I appreciate their hard work by working hard myself. That kind of inspiration will drive me not only middle school, but as far I can go in life. So my fellow classmates, I challenge you, what is your inspiration? Is it your family like me? Or is it a public figure? Is it a job you like to have? As you leave here and enter high school, find the thing that inspires you to be the best person you can be. Find the thing that motivates you to work hard and achieve your goals. Because with that motivation, nothing can stop you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerald. So I share with you the two principles that the student leaders work on. One, leaders eat last. Two, leaders recognize others. And this third one, I haven't really articulated with them yet. But this next year might be the year whereby we get to principle number 3. This student leader does principle number 3 without any help, and I'm going to share it with you all. That third one is you do not allow yourself to say no to yourself. Make someone else say no to you. You never, ever say no to yourself. Make the other person say no to you. So this person, courageous, even if he has ideas that he knows for sure is going to not pass by me, he's still going to ask if he can do it. And then I would say, if you don't believe me, go ask two more people. So have other people tell you no. You never say no to yourself. Please welcome Mateo Bonifacio, ASB President.
Wait, Miss Aiken, can I use my phone and middle? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna stand in front of the stage. I'm just gonna stand in the middle and read off my phone. Whew. I hope it's okay. Good evening to all parents, staff, promotees, and guests. My name is Mateo Bonifacio, ASB President, and being able to speak in front of you all tonight is an opportunity I am very honored to have. I'd like to thank everyone who let me talk to them about my problems, cry in their arms, get scolded with, give me some of their food and drinks, and people who have supported me throughout my whole life. My shift from St. Vincent's was a major change, especially because of all the stuff I've been told. Every time I woke up during 6th grade in St. Vincent's, I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, I felt worthless, I felt ugly, I felt gay. Okay, wait, don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context. I say gay because I was bullied because of rumors that I was gay, which made me feel that way. I don't intend this in any homophobic, discriminatory, or any negative way, but instead to emphasize how hurtful and harmful those remarks were. I was so antisocial when I first came to MIT, and even embarrassed myself in 3rd period humanities because a beaded bracelet my friend gave me broke, and I had to pick up all the beads in front of a whole class of strangers. The only reason that all my friends aren't strangers right now is because of all the connections I was able to make through my close friends' connections. Wait. I want to give thanks especially to Zamaya, Arya, and Geraldine. Long live. A memory I will always cherish vividly is the day I came to MIT. I saw Zamaya, and we ran up to each other and hugged because we hadn't seen each other in what felt like a decade. You guys may ask what cool things out of school that felt like chilling in a pool got me through middle school. Bars. And the answer was fewer things than you might have honestly expected. Being an altar server at church and running the same reps again and again at track practice taught me perseverance and how to learn from failure. Trying to save the ball from hitting the floor in volleyball taught me how to try to salvage what you can, no matter how much effort it takes. Playing chess taught me always to think twice about what actions I take, to see if it strengthens or sabotages my current position. If you've heard of Danganronpa, the game where Junko posing came from, surprisingly, it taught me how to find hope in any given moment of despair or where I didn't think anything was gonna get better. When I heard about the ASB nominations for the 2025-26 school year, I was initially hesitant to join. I didn't know if I was up to the task, and I didn't even know which position I wanted to run for. But ultimately, I felt the call to run for president. It sounds corny, but let me explain. Not to sound like I have a big ego, but I ran for president because I knew I had a high reputation. I was friends with basically everyone in my grade. But even acknowledging that, during the voting window, I was nerve-wracked. I wanted to win, but I also convinced myself that it's okay to feel that way. Because even having convinced myself that it was okay to lose. Because I was sure I was going to, but I won. Wait, I'm not done. Leadership at MITA Middle School will probably be the memory I'll miss the most. Something I'm proud of and still baffled at is how much money we've raised this past year, which is also the reason none of you guys had to pay to go to the field trip to Santa Cruz Boardwalk. We raised over $300,000. No, not 300,000, 3,000, which is honestly surprising for middle school. All the events we used as fundraisers, like late night game night, the haunted house, and multicultural day, were some of the best experiences we could have ever gone through. Working with this year's ASB was amazing. Even if playing was chaotic, Mateo was stimming, Lance was trying to open his lunch box, his lunch container, annoying Geraldine by putting songs on repeat through her headphones, or even playing spoons with Michaela, Arya, Jalen, and Umuka every time we've entered class. I'd also like to thank Mr. Tonka, wherever he is, I can't see him. Oh, there you go, Mr. Tonka, for leading ASB and making it fun and productive. Let me put on my glasses. I give thanks to MIT for letting me experience being a leader. Had I stayed at SVFS, there would have been no way that I would have experienced this or anything close to it. What I learned as a leader was how to lead people to reach their goals and how to direct them into what is best for their benefit, even if there are thorns in their path. What I also learned is how to work as a team, even with chaos, but that only makes the challenge more fun. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think it matters where your reputation lies in life to lead people to their goal? With the exception of people who have committed heinous crimes, which I doubt any of you guys have. Where am I? Oof, my fault. Which I doubt any of you guys have executed any. It doesn't matter. Make yourself known, keep yourself motivated, and always read the room and define it. Thank all of you guys for the memories we've made together. From all the times we pissed off Coach Gabby as a joke. Don't worry. The gum we all got caught chewing in Mr. Martin's, or Mr. Walsh's test that people dreaded taking. We all did it together. Thank you.
Thank you, ASB President Mateo Bonifacio. Our next speaker is all about supporting students' academic growth. This person has been with us for a couple of years. He is warm, welcoming, and student-centered. And when I am out and about and adults start talking, or people in my generation start talking, one of the things that we love to do is we love to complain about the work ethic of young people. My response has always been, not sure who you guys are talking about, but the young teachers that I am working with are amazing. They are creative, they connect with the students, and they do so much. Our student-chosen staff speaker is not just a teacher, he is a leader and a gracious one in working with our ASB leadership program for the past 3 years. I appreciate that I don't have to stress out and I'm not panicking and thinking about where the students are and if they will all come back to school at the many 8th grade field trips that they have gone to, including Alamo Beach and, just as you have heard, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Please warmly welcome Mr. Destin Tunka.
Hey, hello, good evening. It's awesome to see everybody here. I cannot emphasize enough how proud I am of this graduating class. These 8th graders are really, really amazing. Very, very exceptional group of kids. And I cannot be prouder to welcome them to the high school. My name is Mr. Tonka, and I teach humanities mainly. I teach leadership as well. And the students sitting in front of me today have put in so much effort this year. I'm so proud of every single person. I don't really expect less from students at the school at MITA, but I really need to emphasize that this class in particular is exceptional. I feel very lucky to have even known them, let alone gotten to teach them for a whole year. And not just 1 year, I've been at the school now for 3 years, which means I came to MITA at the same year as many of these 8th graders came as 6th graders. This wasn't just my first time at MITA though, this was my first time in Vallejo, it was my first time in the entire West Coast, really. So I was actually pretty nervous that year. These 6th graders, 8th graders who once were 6th graders, were so nice, so welcoming, so kind. I knew half of their faces and names before they walked in my door, even though I had never taught them, just because they introduced themselves to me, they said hi. So many people here asked me to help with events, asked me if they could help in my classroom, asked me just anything, what they can do, how they can start a club, if they can contribute at a dance, what they could do. In general, these students are so involved in their community, it's created an incredible community. It's created a community that was welcoming to me, created a community that's welcoming to every new student who comes to this class too. I'm thinking about many groups of students as I say that, but of course I'm thinking about leadership most because that's where I saw that kind of bright-eyed, creative optimism like constantly. You heard from Mateo already, who was stressed about that speech for some reason and really, really shouldn't have been. But they are constantly coming up with just great ways to improve this school. The pervading feeling I get from our leadership class and from the 8th grade class in general is that they want to improve every single thing at the school, in the city, in this country, and it's incredible because I really think they will. There are some incredibly hardworking students driving those feelings. Yeah, this ambitious positivity is just absolutely infectious. And leadership this year has pushed me to take leadership further and bring it into things that it hasn't led in the past. So thank you to this leadership class for making leadership even greater than it has been. Well, everybody in this room has struggled with grades at some point. That positive sense of community has pervaded throughout. And though there were personal conflicts as well, one positive aspect of this community is how every single time there has been a conflict, students have come together to try to solve those conflicts, to try to work things out and make things better. The year has been uniquely difficult for many students, but every difficult experience has meant a learning opportunity and has meant that these students are smarter, are stronger, are wiser, are kinder than they were before. Okay, I'll get off the stage soon, but indulge me one historical anecdote, as I am a humanities teacher. America made it through the Civil War, a period of insane and incredible strife, and it was because America was unyieldingly insisting that together was better than separate. And though these students have not literally fought in a civil war, at this point in the year, I feel like they might as well have, and I certainly think they feel that way. They have come together too by that feeling of together over apart. And that is something that I hope they take forward as well. So 8th graders, as things get harder in the future, in high school and beyond, remember that there are always people to lean on, that you can lean on the people sitting next to you, that you can lean on the teachers from your middle school, from your high school, and elsewhere, and that you have a great group of people supporting you at all times. Thank you for being that group of people to each other. Thank you for being that group of people to our community. And congratulations on making it through a difficult school year and a difficult middle school career. Wishing you very, very well in high school next year.
So, MIT, the M stands for more work, more inspiration, more heart, and more community. Liam, I am watching you. You're shaking your head. It's true. And so even this weekend, when I had sent out a Parent Square message for volunteers to come and decorate yesterday, I had 5 students show up at a moment's notice. So Charlene, Shina, and who else? Natalie, Habiba, stand up. Isaiah, and someone else, stand up if you came yesterday to help out. Good job, Habiba, Natalie. And our parent, Miss Aragon, dropped by and helped out as well. So it is actions like that that keeps me here at MIT Middle School. So we are at that moment where we celebrate each and every one of you. Mr. Garcia, please take your spot. Mr. Welch, please take your spot. And Miss Saldana, if you will take your position. This is the moment that you have worked hard for, and this is the moment where you get to have that moment of coming up onto the stairs, going across the stage, and going off the stage. And to present our promoting class of 2026 is a much-loved English teacher, and I don't have to say anything about this person or about the love. You will see it when the students come up to the stage. Please welcome Mr. John Henry Martin.
Spit out your gum. Are you chewing gum? Spit it out. All of you are beautiful. I love you. I love you. So are we going to get this party get the show on the road? How are we? All right, Jelly. Landon Ray Smith. Maria Elizabeth Machado. Dalia Gonzalez. Hazel Lopez Navas. Emily Claros. Ow. Giselle Garcia. Milan Zamora. Sophia Diaz. There you go. Emily Rivera. Abigail Hernandez. Abigail Crespin. Donna Villalobos. Crystal Balilo. Tanya Anguiano. Anaya Cervantes. I have an enormous amount of pleasure to say this right now. Habiba Awad. Natalie Lainez. Noemi Castro. Salim Alberdine. Diana Vela Fernandez. Our valedictorian, Angel Vargas Uribe. Matthew Howenstein. Andrew Vesper. Juju Cates Lum. Arion Corsi. Ego my Diego Salazar. Juan Manuel Salvador. Someone who brought an enormous amount of joy to my life. Sofia Ibanez. Alyssa Uson. Diana Hernandez. Sofia Encarnacion. Eileen Paxtor. Our salutatorian, Gerald Kusi. Maureen Mendoza. Abby De Leon. Hannah Stutz. Zalasia Hughes. Callie Williams. Caso Cerrado. Jessica Vargas. Marley Taylor. Congratulations. Liliana Aragon. Aria Cortez. Umika Perkins. Francesca Serenas. My connections partner. Dakota Amani Walker. As you can see, Our Lady of Style, Deasia Killingsworth. Alessandra Diaz. Maria Sunshine Thomas Wells. Michaela Bonifacio. Madeline Ramos. Sofia Salvador. There. Leah Cervantes. Zamaya Hall. Leanne or Luann? Leanne or Luann? Alea Leanne Reeves. I love you. You're beautiful. Zyla Arit. Amy Gallardo. Elwin Vasquez. Everyone's favorite, Blythe Evans. I just want to say it's really hard to do this because every single one of these people are absolutely beautiful human beings, and it's hard for me just to say their name and not say what kind of joy they've brought me over the course of the year. So I have to restrain myself, you know? So, Daniel Moore III. Juan Calderon. Darrell Bracy. Dante Harden. Onsalo Steed. DJ Mackey. Lance Bonog. Jose Ochoa. I love you. Love you too. Mateo Vargas. I did not chew gum. And you're chewing gum right now. Alfonso Ramirez. Oh. Jenna Carly Ramos. Amber Gallen. Charlene Kabitzag. Shina Apostle. Kayla Thompson. Christine Joy Hernandez. Arlette Daharo. Cheyenne Natividad. So sad to see you go. Hidayah Houston. Mateo Bonifacio. Darla Mai. Jaylene Great. Damian Ochoa. Santiago Guevara. Arnulfo Rodriguez. Yeah, you're welcome. John Moran. Jeremy Palma. Liam Lewis. Nathan Diaz. Josue Cheek. Jurgen Mejia. Joel Prado. Juan Camilo Velasco. Amir Pierre Hewitt. Omar Cabezas. No, what's your middle name? Isaiah Benavides. Gabriel Ash. Ryden Dominic Maya. Is this still on? Okay. All right, hold. Jesse Jose Escobar. Dylan Gomez Salazar. Javier Tibercio Gonzalez. I'm gonna miss you too. Cristobal Martinez. Lincoln Plachetta. Leo Evangelista. Last but not least, certainly not least, a brilliant young man, Logan Singleton. Can I say it? Can I say that I now present to you? Okay. And now I'd like to present to you our superintendent, Mr. Nick Driver.
Thank you. Wow. Our salutatorian said it well. He talked about inspiration. In fact, I heard so many speakers talk about inspiration, and I am inspired as I stand in front of you. I have the fortunate event happen to me today. Earlier today, I got my teaching credential. So I'm now a baby teacher, and I'm looking forward to learning from some real teachers over here. I've been substitute teaching at our sister school this year a lot, and I know one thing, because there's a lot of things I don't know, that I learn as much or more from our students as they learn from me, or sometimes from other teachers too. I am so inspired by this class. It was 3 years ago when you started at MIT Middle, and now here you are. You've hopefully learned a lot, but we have also learned a lot from you. So I had a whole thing that I was going to say, but I just wanted to repeat the words of the salutatorian and say, I am so inspired. And so, to the promoting class of 2026, well, and graduating in 2031. This doesn't look right. Please rise. So, parents, family members, teachers, board members, other staff, I am so proud to, with the authority vested in me by our board of directors, confer upon you the MIT 8th grade certificates of promotion. We look forward to seeing you over at the big campus, MIT High School, in August. And for those of you not coming with us, we wish you the best. Congratulations, and go on your way.
Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I'm itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 back, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important.
Just a reminder, if you're joining the after party, the food trucks are near the NPR. So make your way there. If you're not joining us for the after party, have a safe celebration. And students, see you tomorrow. Again, students, see you.